Welcome, everyone, to Lane Stadium, birthplace of Beamer Ball, where they will touch the Hokie Stone and come alive for Virginia Tech. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. Gets it out quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Finds his tight end. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down. Looking to buy time. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be it. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. It would have been a high-level play, but forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. They feed him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Aurora. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's looking to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Makes the catch. It's Singletary. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hokies are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. He makes the connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Rhodes. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Hokies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to throw it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Aurora. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The ball is on the 18. They need 4 on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. This is a designed run. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rhodes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Escapes trouble. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quarterback keeper. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. All wideouts, no backs. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Fourth down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Buys a little time with his feet. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Allen. Coming out, time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Fields. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Fields. Giving him his pads. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. He'll just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A third and long coming up here. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on at midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Open. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And I love working with slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
catch in the middle. It's Slater. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the ground, it's Slater. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking to pass. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Fields.
Just putting a lot of pressure on the back there. Throwing it to him behind the line of scrimmage on the perimeter. 3rd down. You're going to have to make a lot of people miss. There was just nowhere to go, and he just had to run out of bounds.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. On to attempt the try. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 32 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The throw. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Hokies will send... They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between looking deep, and they won't make the connection going for the big play. The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gomez. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more.
Throws toward the end zone. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way.
He's got it all right. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. The official says no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they go back on top. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime.